Hello guys, today I'm back with another YouTube video. So if you like my channel or if you like my videos, just click the like button and subscribe to my channel. So our first story about today is the Lamp Mansion in St. Louis, Missouri. The Lamp Mansion in St. Louis is known to be one of the most haunted places in America, due to a tragic history that continues to haunt people today. The 33 home was built in the 1860s by William Lamp, a successful brewery owner who ended up killing himself in 1904. After the youngest of his four sons, Frederick, died a few years later, his wife also died of cancer in the house. Then in 1922, William Lamp Jr. shot himself in the same room. William Sr. killed himself. As if that weren't enough tragedy for one place, in 1949, Charles Lamp, William's third son, shot his dog in the basement of the home and then killed himself in his room. That same year, the house was sold and transformed into a boarding house, where reports of hauntings began. According to Destination America, witnesses have experienced burning sensation and slamming doors. Today, the Lamp Mansion is a restaurant and inn that also holds events on Sunday night. The inn hosts a murder mystery. The second one is about Hotel Monte Vista in Flagstaff, Arizona. The Hotel Monte Vista has numerous paranormal guests. They can't get rid of it. The hotel, which opened as the Community Hotel in 1927, named after the townspeople who helped raise the funds for its construction, has a history of underground opium dens, speakeasies, and gambling. Today, the hotel is known for the paranormal activity that haunts some of the rooms and halls. Guests who have stayed in the room 220 have experienced the TV changing channels on its own accord, and some have said they felt cold hands touching them in their sleep. There is also reportedly a phantom bellboy who knocks on doors and announces room service. But when guests get to the door, no one's there. One of the more popular and possibly most disturbing encounters is the sound of an infant crying in the basement. The hotel website reads, staff have found themselves running upstairs to escape the sound of the cries, though the sounds are very real to those who hear them. There has been no information that has explained this phenomenon. The third is about Hotel Cecil in Los Angeles, California. More cursed than haunted downtown LA's Hotel Cecil got such a bad rap that it actually changed its name to stay on the main. If you're a true crime and paranormal superfan, you have likely already heard of it. Where to begin? So many bad things have happened here. There's literally an entire Wikipedia page dedicated to its violent history. The first recorded death by suicide is in 1931, followed by a long string of similar deaths in 1932, 34, 37, 1938, 39, and 1940. At some point in the 30s, one man was pinned to the exterior wall by a truck. A woman murdered her newborn in the building in 1944. And the pattern of suicide continues in the 60s. In 1962, a woman jumped from the 9th floor window and landed on a pedestrian, killing them both. It's worth noting that two of the women who died by suicide apparently jumped while their husbands were asleep in the room. In 1964, tenant Goldie Osgood was brutally murdered, a crime which has remained unsolved. Next, in the 80s, the infamous serial killer Richard Ramirez, which was also called as the Night Stalker, stayed at the hotel, and in the 1990s, Austrian serial killer Jack Unterweger lived there. Other weird things kept happening, but the weirdest is definitely the disappearance and death of a 21-year-old traveler, Elisa Lam. A few weeks after Lam went missing, her body was discovered in the rooftop water tank after visitors and tenants complained about a funky taste. They later found odd footage of her in the elevator from the night of her disappearance. Here is the video so you can see what happened that day.
Kind of like a New York kind of area where you can get public transportation, you can walk anywhere. I think that's probably the appeal. And it's not exactly a safe neighborhood, and to go out at night, you kind of have to know the neighborhood, really watch your back. And I think it's unfortunate she probably didn't know what kind of neighborhood she was in.
It's difficult to make out what she's doing. It looks like she's either playing hide and seek with someone outside the elevator, or she's frightened and attempting to hide from someone. But the doors won't seem to shut. Authorities ruled the death accidentally drowning. But because you need a key to access to the roof, many suspect foul play.